Did I mention this is also my first convention of 2026? So great way to start off the year. I think I made back at least my traveling expenses. I got a bigger coffee for today because I need it. Hey everybody! If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Janine and I am the artist and small business owner behind Janini Draws. I am a Chinese Filipino American and I am based in Dallas, Texas. Usually I do Artist Alley vlogs where I just talk about my experiences vending at different anime, gaming, or comic conventions. And so if that's the sort of content that you are looking for, then definitely hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate the follow. And if you are not new here, welcome back. Thanks so much for stopping by again. Hopefully this one is an interesting one too. All right, so this weekend we are at Anime Los Angeles, also known as ALA. So a little bit about ALA. So it's been going for, I guess this is the 11th year, and it is held at the Long Beach Convention Center. ALA this year is from January 8th to the 11th. The estimated attendance is about 18K, and apparently this year's theme is isekai, which I had no idea about. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any isekai like merch, so we will see if that like affects anything. But yes, moving on, this is a 4-day convention. 4-day conventions in my experience are pretty rare. I think the only ones that I can think of off the top of my head is Anime Expo, and then also recently Anime NYC. Oh, and MomoCon actually. So those are like the cons that I know of that actually do 4-day conventions. As much as I appreciate the amount of vending time we get to have, it's so tiring. Like, hopefully this is a good show. This is my first time vending at ALA, and I know I have a lot of friends, like Californian friends, who vend here very often, so I wanted to give it a shot. Unfortunately for this show, I am actually not in the Artist Alley. I am in the exhibitor hall. There are different sections for the Artist Alley and for the exhibitors. The exhibitors are kind of scattered everywhere. If you take a look at this map, you can see the Artist Alley is kind of all sectioned together in a nice big like rectangle, whereas the exhibitors kind of span everywhere across the hall, everywhere that they would be able to fit. I am also in a pretty bad spot. So my expectations for this convention are pretty low. Did I mention this is also my first convention of 2026? So great way to start off the year. Obviously, I hope that this is a good show, but I'm trying to keep my expectation low because from what I've heard from other artists about this show is that it is pretty location dependent. So I would imagine being towards the front and like in the middle is probably a good spot to be. But if you're anywhere on the like outer edges of the convention hall, then I assume that it's not so great there. And that is actually exactly where I am. I'm at the very edge. I'm like right next to the anime cars and like the little seating area for all the attendees to sit. Yeah, so I have pretty low expectations. I hope I can at least make my expenses back. But I did try to do as much as I could to market prior to the convention, so hopefully that has helped. I like made a catalog and everything. I also joined 2 stamp rallies, which I will talk about later in this video. They got some pretty good traction on social media, so we'll see how that pans out for this weekend. But instead of discussing my experience in the Artist Alley for this show, I will be in the exhibitors. So that is something to keep in mind as you're watching this. Yes, so today is day 0. We did fly in today, sharing the table with my sister Jamie. So we are splitting a 6-foot table. We each have 3 feet of space. We can head over to my table right now. I actually just finished setting up. So here is our table for Anime Los Angeles 2026. So we are splitting a exhibitor booth here, and they graciously brought us a 6-foot table to split, so we both have 3 feet each. So as you can see, we worked very hard to condense and build up as high as we could. So I've never done a setup like this before, but I wanted to try to maximize the amount of self-serve that I could. So I built a little shelf here, and I brought some lights that I'm going to put above each of these sides. Hopefully that will help with the lighting. It is a little bit dark and it's a little hard to see everything. Also, it doesn't help that my prints are kind of curving forward and kind of creating a little bit of a shadow. As far as new things go, I don't think there is a whole lot actually. I do have some sticker sets that I don't have out right now. At the moment, I decided to leave my sticker sheets and my die cut stickers in the back, and then tomorrow morning when I come in, I'll put them up and this is an attempt to avoid curling that usually happens with my sticker sheets. Yeah, this is kind of it. We're gonna close up soon, and then we'll probably head over to the hotel. We will see you guys tomorrow for day 1 of ALA. Good morning, everybody. So it is the morning of day 1 of ALA, and I am at my booth. We got here maybe 30 minutes ago. They actually delayed opening up Artist Alley by 30 minutes because I think there were some delays with like getting into the hall. So fortunately for a lot of artists, there is a little bit of extra time to set up now. I think one important thing to note, there's a lot of discussion about bringing food and water into the convention hall. So what ended up happening was that I think a few of the artists that first came in had to throw away like water from their thermoses and then also like any food that they brought. And so that caused a lot of strife. A lot of artists talked to the staff, and the staff was able to compromise with the convention. And so we were able to bring coffee in. What I will not tell you to do is to hide your food at the bottom of your backpack. You know, as a vendor, we're going to be here for like 10 to 12 hours. And especially if you're solo, like if you don't have a helper and you can't leave your booth, then your only option is either to, I guess, starve or bring food in. I guess you could also close your booth up and go get food, but then you'd be losing out on potential sales. But yes, so anyways, I do actually have a couple of things to show you. I didn't have a complete setup yesterday because I was missing some stamp rally things, but I can talk about my stamp rallies a little bit later in this video. What I actually wanted to mention was ALA is actually known for being a ribbon convention, and what that means is that the attendees here are trying to collect as many badge ribbons as possible in order to create a super duper duper long train. If you don't know what a badge ribbon is, it's a little ribbon that comes with an adhesive that you can attach to your attendance badge. You can also attach more ribbons to the bottom of the other ribbons and essentially create like a really long train. So usually artists will have their own badge ribbons. And so there's a lot of fun activities here that have to do with ribbons. And I also have my own badge ribbons. I actually debuted them at Anime Impulse Dallas. If you want to check out my Anime Impulse Dallas vlog, it should be linked here somewhere in the corner of the video. Let me show you guys my ribbons before the Artist Alley opens up. As you can see here, I have 4 different badge ribbons. Pretty simple to get mine. You just need to make a $20 purchase or more. For every $20 you spend, you get an extra ribbon. So I have the Jasper Fan Club, the Law Enjoyer ribbon, the Waiting for Persona 6, and then the Luca Apologist ribbon. I wanted to start with just the main fandoms that I have. I do think I should probably make more. Definitely like a Pokemon one, and then maybe a 100-line ribbon as well. They're a lot of fun, and I just want to be able to provide a ribbon for all of the fandoms that I have, depending on what people buy. All right, so it is like 2:30, about halfway through day 1. And the Maid Cafe is about to start performing right in front of me, so I might lose this audio. But I wanted to show you guys what I'm knitting for this convention. So, strawberry sock. So I finished this on the plane here. I actually tried to put this on my foot and I could not fit. So I'm starting over. So right now this is what I'm working on. The beginnings of a new sock, and hopefully this one will fit. I have a little bit of changes compared to the first one, so hopefully this is a little stretchier and can go over my foot, but we'll see. Oh, this is hard to take over just one. Okay. Oh, I got meows. Thank you. All right, so as far as sales goes, it's been all right. I kind of mentioned earlier in this video that our location was pretty bad. I was hoping to just pick back expenses. Looking at both of my card and cash, I'm about like 3/4 of the way there, so that's a good sign. I did hear from a friend that they think Thursday might be the busiest day. So hopefully I can make at least expenses back today so that the little that I make the rest of the weekend is in the green. So that's kind of where I'm sitting right now. ALA is very location dependent. I think if I were in the Artist Alley, like towards the middle, or even in one of the other exhibitor booths that were closer to the Artist Alley, I think I would have probably been doing a lot better than I am right now. That's okay. I just want to make back my expenses, so we'll see how it goes. I'm just knitting. I'm having a blast knitting, so it's all good. So it is officially the end of day one. I just wanted to do like a general vibe check the end of the day. So counting both my cash and my card, I think I made back at least my traveling expenses. I probably still need to like make more to cover like the food that I'm going to be eating this weekend and then like the lifts that I'll be paying for like from the airport and whatnot. But other than that, I think like hotel, table, and plane has been covered. So that's really good. I did talk to a couple other friends. They had different stories about like what day was the best. So maybe Saturday will still be the best. Who knows? I am still like tempering my expectations. So I'm not too bummed about how today has been going. I think it's been okay. It's pretty decent. So I'll come back tomorrow and just keep going. As far as like sales patterns, I'm actually not sure what has been doing the best. Maybe sticker sheets. I have noticed that my prints haven't been selling quite as well. And I think that is mainly because they're not self-serve. So I didn't have enough space to have all of my prints out like how I usually do when I have a 6-foot table. So I have them all taped up right now. And they're definitely not doing as good as they usually do. That just comes with having a smaller table, so it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I also decided to put up my character cutouts. I do think my Ato cutout does bring in like the 100-line fans, so hopefully more people see that tomorrow. That's about it. We're gonna pack up soon and then probably go grab dinner and then head back to the hotel. And I will see you guys tomorrow for day 2. Good morning. It is the morning of day 2 of ALA and it is still pretty empty in the Artist Alley Hall. We got here pretty early. It's 9 a.m. So we're here pretty early. It's going to open up in like an hour. I got my coffee this morning, so this has helped me get through today. I also got a chance to check my cash last night and I did make my travel expenses back yesterday. So that is good news. Honestly, this trip I kind of had a goal to just make my travel expenses back, and so now that I've done that, I can set my goals a little bit higher. So maybe by the end, if I could get like double my expenses, then that would be great. I think I still have pretty low expectations just because I have heard different stories from different friends about how ALA has historically gone for them, whether that means Thursday was their best or Saturday was their best. So yeah, I'll report back later, but for now I'm gonna drink my coffee, maybe walk around Artist Alley a little bit, and then I will see you guys this afternoon. It is 2:30 of day 2 and I am here to show you, this is what I'm sharing. So some progress on my sock. I think that this one does stretch a little bit more, so it will fit this time. The other one didn't fit. I think it stretches enough. Still pretty tight right here, but you know, old one, new one. So I am in 2 ribbon rallies slash stamp rallies for ALA, and I wanted to share some information about the Pokemon one that I'm in. So it is hosted by the Hiding Ghost, and I will put everyone's social media right here for everybody that's in the rally. Basically, the idea is that Orbeetle kind of looks like a ladybug and looks like a UFO. So that Pokemon is like acting like a UFO, and everyone's kind of stacked and getting like sucked up by Orbeetle. And so this is my ribbon. So I'm at the very bottom of the ribbon tower, and it is Pikachu, and as you can see, he is holding on for dear life. And then we also give out these little slips of paper to let everybody know where the artists are for each ribbon. I'll also put a little snippet of what the ribbon tower looks like. And yeah, really fun. I really like the idea, and I like the rainbow effect of all the ribbons all stacked together, so it's really pretty. And it's been pretty good so far. A lot of people have come by specifically to join that rally, and yeah, I think it's been really successful. It's only day 2. We still have some time to go, and it's been bringing some good foot traffic to my location, which is very far behind. behind as far as sales goes. Really nothing to write home about. It hasn't been that busy, but I still feel like I'm getting like sales every so often, so I'm not like too bored, but I've definitely been knitting a lot, so I don't know if that means anything. Yeah, I definitely think, again, it would be a different story if I was like in the middle of the artist alley. I think this would be like a pretty good con to fly to, but because like I'm in such a bad location, it hasn't been that great. But again, I've made all my expenses back, so everything that I'm making now is just in the green, so I'm just kind of vibing. I wish the food wasn't so expensive here. Like, it's really racking my expenses up because every time we go to dinner to eat out somewhere, it's like $20+. It's kind of crazy. The lighting is really bad. Oh, we dropped it. Oh, it's the bunny also.
Attention exhibit hall. The exhibit hall is now closed. All attendees, please make your way towards the exits. It will be open again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Thank you so much for coming tonight.
Hello everybody. So it's pretty much the end of day 2. I just wanted to check in one last time before it ended. It's been okay today. I feel like that's just gonna be how the rest of the weekend goes pretty much. Our Pokemon rally has been pretty successful. I know a couple people have actually run out of all of their ribbons. I still have a good chunk. I think this is like a third left of the ribbons. So I think I'll be able to give them out by the end of the week, but that's about it. Honestly, not much to report on. Anyways, we are going to wrap up soon and head to dinner, so I will check in with you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning everybody. It is the morning of day 3 of ALA, and if I haven't mentioned already, this is not a 3-day con, this is a 4-day con, which means we are here for today and tomorrow. So unfortunately, we have one extra day of vending, no matter how tired we are. We're here early, we are in the convention hall, it is 9 a.m. Artist Alley opens up at 10 a.m, so we have about an hour before it opens up, and as usual, I have my coffee. I did want to talk about my Alien Stage stamp rally. So I am in 2 stamp rallies. So I'm in Pokemon one, which I talked about earlier in my video, and then this is the second one that I'm in. So this is Alien Stage theme. It is hosted by my friend G. We'll put up everybody's artist tags right here. There are 6 of us in the stamp rally, and the prizes are a set of sticker sheets, and then you also get a ribbon. And so they all turned out really cute. The theme was Angel and Devil, which I think is a super cute idea, and all of the sticker sheets also turned out really nice. I'm happy that we get to keep a set for ourselves. Definitely going to go in my sticker book. We still have some prizes left, I believe, so it's been going pretty well, and yeah, really excited to be part of it. So thank you so much for hosting, G. As far as sales goes, I'm actually doing a lot better than I thought I would be doing. Like, it's been pretty like even on both card and cash, so it's kind of hard to tell like when I'm sitting at the booth, when I'm just checking my square to see what my numbers are. Later when I'm able to count my cash, then like usually surprised by the total. See how today goes. It is Saturday. Right now my Friday was my busiest, and I'm not really sure how it's gonna be. Other than that, my one-piece sticker sheets are actually doing a lot better than I thought they would. I did the little sticker packs with 6 of the Straw Hats and then 6 of non-Straw Hat characters, and I brought about like 11 of each of those, and I'm about halfway through. They didn't do that well at Hallmat, but they're doing a lot better here, so I'm happy that people are wanting them. I put them in my sticker display, so they're kind of like self-serve, so I wonder if that's been helping sales for that. Whereas at Hallmat, I had it like taped to one of my grids, so it wasn't as obvious that it was like a sticker sheet. That might be the difference, but I'm not really sure. I have such a hard time displaying all of my stuff. It's just because the sticker sheets are so big and the display racks can only hold so many things. Anyways, I think we are ready to go for this morning. I might walk around a little bit and check out the other vendors before everything opens up. But until then, I will check in later this afternoon and let you guys know how I'm doing. Vampire cookie. I do like vampire cookie. Butter bear. Who's that? Oh. Ooh, it's like shiny. One fun thing to talk about, I actually debuted some new bags here. So these are my new branded bags. So any smaller purchases like stickers or like one charm can go in these tiny bags. And then any bigger purchases with like sticker sheets or prints or like multiple charms, I put in these bigger bags. They are branded with Jasper and Mocha, which are my two OCs. I'm really happy with how they turned out. So they're really big. Wow! Oh my god! I have to back up. Wow! That's amazing. Thank you so much for letting me record. Hello everybody, so it is the end of day 3 of ALA and we have already closed up. As you can see, I took out my sticker sheets as usual. You can see Ivan down there to put in the back so that I could try to squish them down so they don't curl. I do think if I had left them overnight, they definitely would have ended up curling because all of my die cut stickers are curling a little bit, so I think it's good that I decided to take them to the back. As far as today went, felt pretty slow, just like the other 2 days, but I actually beat my Friday and my Thursday just on card. So I need to double check the cash once I get back to the hotel, and then I will know if I did better today or if I did better yesterday. So that is something I am interested in finding out. I did sell a few Jaspers today, so I'm really happy about that. He wasn't really moving on Thursday and Friday. I was able to sell some today, so thank you so much for adopting Jasper. My die cut stickers have also been doing better today. A lot of people are doing the buy 4 get 1 free deal. So that's basically $20 for 5 stickers. That's been a go-to for people who want to reach the minimum for my ribbons. My ribbons have been doing good too. I think my Law Enjoyer ribbon is probably my most popular, and then my Persona ribbon. If you have any ideas of what other ribbons you think I should make, be sure to put them down in the comments below. I would love to see what you guys think. I think that's about it for now. We're gonna go get some dinner and then head back to the hotel, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is the morning of day 4, Sunday, the last day of ALA. And we are here. It is 9 a.m. We are a bit early. I have my coffee. And yeah, I'm ready to just get through today. I think it does end earlier today. I'm not exactly sure what time. My guess would be 5 p.m., which is 2 hours earlier than the other days. So I did double check my numbers from yesterday, and Saturday was actually my worst day so far, with Thursday being the second best and Friday being the best for me. My theory is that people were coming early for the stamp rally stuff, and now that we've started to run out of that, out of prizes, I think it's sort of slowed down a little bit. But there were definitely more people yesterday. It was definitely more crowded. Like, I wasn't too far off of the other 2 days. It felt just as slow though. I think I'm just ready to get through today and go home. Not really much else to report. I think I'm gonna go walk around the artist alley before it opens up, and then yeah, just get through today. I got a bigger coffee for today because I need it. Hey everybody, so it is now 3 p.m. We have about 2 hours left of ALA, and I just wanted to check in to let you guys know how I'm doing. It's been pretty slow today for me. I'm probably not going to make too much more today since we only have a couple hours left. I'm still pretty happy with the numbers at the end of the day, enough to like keep me going, if that makes sense. I did want to quickly talk about the Wi-Fi connection that is in the hall. So I'm on T-Mobile, and I actually haven't been having any issues this entire weekend. I have heard of other people having some issues, so if you have a different phone carrier aside from T-Mobile, definitely look into that, do your research, and bring a Solus or other hotspot that might be helpful. I'm also towards like the end. I'm not like in the middle or anything, so that might also be why I haven't really been having any issues. It hasn't been like super hot or super cold. I've been taking and putting my jacket on and off this entire weekend. So I think if you do that, you should be okay. Again, we only have a few hours left of the con, so I'll check back in at the end of the day before breaking down, and then we'll see you guys in just a bit. Hello everybody! So it is almost the end of ALA, and I just wanted to take a little bit of time to say thank you guys for stopping by my table and for taking time to watch this video. Just a friendly reminder, if you see any of my merch here that interests you, that is available on my online shop. The link to my shop and all of my other social media will be in the description below, so be sure to check it out and give me a follow if you'd like. And if you liked what you saw in this video, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out as a channel and will help you stay connected with the things that I am doing, which includes my next convention, which is going to be Animeverse in Houston, Texas. That's it for now. It is time for us to break down and go home, so I will hopefully see you guys in the next video. Bye!